He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will get the first swing of the game. This place
here we go, here we go.
And it's going to be so hard to make these conditions. Makes the grab over the middle. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you got to get on the ball and get ready to run some plays. He gets down to the 32. And the Hokies are in the hurry. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC wheel of destiny is spinning and now it's going to come up. And he can't afford to give away a game early.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, they would understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast, not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it in the head, too. The wheel of destiny. Right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship. Much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option. Really, the defense is nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
For the first in his third time.
On the ball, on the ball.
He has enough to move the chains. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now they got the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Offside. And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap. I have to see the ball when the ball moves on me. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. on the gun. They'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's as if you're in God. Space on the seat. Great protection and down the middle it goes. Touchdown, Hokies. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a team to start this game off.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So South Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
Now, he was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that game.
They know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't. The defense has got to do a better job with assigning that football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
221 wing.
Wants to throw it down. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that.
Makes the grab on the back. Drag down. Remove the sticks for a first down. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a nice looking throw right there. And I'll tell you what, the Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this one? Drunkenness. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard debut. That's a nice looking throw. That gives me some drunken motor vibes, Paul.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw in the last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure is all the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In the last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now the offense has it 1st and 10 from its own 11.
414 satellite. 414 satellite. Hammer. Hit pace.
Might as well give it to him again.
It's got to feel good as an go get positive yardage.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, 88. Down.
He's got it on first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Eyes on the move. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
4 face paint. 4 face paint. You got 2.
The give comes back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Get it over the field, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him, throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to do.
Using the they got another first down. They're in the red zone at the 20. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll do it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They would got that second.
Going to swing it on second down. Into the end zone. Hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. He's got it. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Hey, for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Gophers. They're in a tight one right now. They're at 10 over Tulsa. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Dennis?
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll start this drive. He got the screen set up. And that one goes right over the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get it.
another offensive odyssey. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, Dave.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got to be right where they want. This defense doesn't know.
So on his next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Watch out, go over.
Looking back. Works his way in for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running
Military,
back
yes,
10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 or 4-yard runs, even in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
22, water.
Back in motion, trying to clear the pitch. On the 3rd and long, he's going to have to go for it. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
Six Probane. Trick 9, beat. Trick 9.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Behind the line for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. He's going for the goal.
You run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get to the running back. But look at the blocks out front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Again to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shut him out of bounds.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, they're going to go for the 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a good chunk.
Really nice jump there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fire on 1st down. Going downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. Last completion got them the 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Cheetah.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their people time to make an accurate throw to pick up the finish.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down the line. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield that made a little something out of it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. As the rooster crows.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's the pass.
On the ball. On the ball.
Right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Hokies looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Still some ground to cover. Pick up that first down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They need to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
Here we go.
On third down, he drops the throw. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to clear out this red zone opportunity. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away. I'm hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll toss it. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Here we go.
To the air on second down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Might be changing the route.
Ready up.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Working deep down the right side. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Coleman.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got his man. facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
Dip 3 soda! Dip 3 soda! Horn! Horn!
Leaves it with the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert
Let's go!
this 3rd and
Let's
long.
go!
Gets the back moving.
Finish! Hey, flip! Ready, go!
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll throw it to the back of the screen. The change and get them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready!
Now from inside the red zone. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window.
Music
The
note.
intended
Music
target
note.
was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Ready!
From the goal, trying to impose their running game.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got your points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's as if you're in Space Odyssey. Williams, Spice, They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll feel the punt to try to make something happen. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field.
Over!
Really good
Banner!
balance on that
Banner!
last drive.
Banner!
They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, nice defense on that field, because to this point, they don't know what's going on. They had problems stopping everything in that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And the Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. Another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to...
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the 1st option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Here we go, set!
Right back to the run. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offense receivers, everybody doing that helped lead to the home run.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this rookie offense. They're down 3-0. I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Cross, the defense is wide open. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Hokies will hustle to the line. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
It'll get them jacked up. It'll get excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But they let that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance. It's when they have their best teams.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on the line. And this offense just can't get the running game going. They actually see what they do to try to change it somehow, some way.
And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to playoff race is shaping up. Understand to the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Ready! Fly, trumpet!
He might want another play. Off play action on first down. Connection and defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target. But just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
On third and long, he didn't throw for it. He took a hit as he... couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football, we're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense. And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now.
27, John.
I think they had to go for it down now. Obviously, the game is looking like they might get out.
And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big game.
They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Roll! Here we go, here we go! Ready, go!
He'll keep it himself. And lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined. And the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive. To giving up. He's going to throw deep right side. He broke all the way in. The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Second down. Fires left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Interception. Things are going from bad to worse. He's stopped it. Not before getting the football. Picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. South Carolina ready to go to the attack in another offensive fantasy. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Base 27,
Motion from the
John!
back.
Base 27, John!
They'll go to work in the air on second down. No way to close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the
Set,
sticks
ready.
on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got to lead, they've got to beat, and they are still putting on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second
Military
and goal.
stump!
Tries again to get it in. And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Feel the mechanism, move on. That's a plan, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Timeout called here by the defense. First of the half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
Set hard.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And the Hokies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that versus the 4th down?
Well, this guy must feel like he's running to a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense. And that's why they got themselves down.
That defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position.
Let's go! Let's go!
Release by the QB. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a quick throw. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. There's some pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
221 wing! 221 wing! Set, ready!
Yeah, work on that clock. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put the pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical. And nice job getting into the ground. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? Nothing wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. And they're going to
put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This would be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that we're working with. We're not alone, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. This week, you really need to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
I love the play call. This juncture in the game, you're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab.
On the ball.
Good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Hokies will line it up on 1st
Here we
and
go,
10.
here we go.
Gives it on the option. Right there. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. He gets it outside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Set up.
It'll be a draw. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging.